Exercise 1.2. First question is express each number as a product of its prime factors. First is 140. The prime factorization of 140 is 2 into 2 into 7 into 5 or 2 square into 5 into 7. The fundamental theorem of arithmetic says every composite number can be expressed as a product of primes, and this factorization is unique apart from the order in which the prime factors occur. So 140 is a composite number. We can express 140 as a product of primes, and these are 2 square, 5 and 7. In the same manner, 156 you can find out the prime factorization, and you can do the other parts in the same manner. Question number 2 is the LCM and HCF we have to find for the following pairs of numbers, and then you have to verify a property. The property is HCF into LCM is equal to product of the two numbers. The first part is 26 and 91. So first we have to find the prime factorization of 26 and 91. The prime factors of 26 are 2 into 13. The prime factorization of 91 is 7 into 13. Now for finding the HCF, HCF means the highest common factor. So if you look at the factors of 26 and 91, the common factor is only 13. So the highest common factor is 13. When you write the LCM, the factor which is common you will write once. As 13 is common in the factors, so 13 we will write only once. And we will write all the remaining factors. The remaining factors are 2 and 7. So the LCM is 2 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 13 or 182. Now we will verify the property. HCF into LCM. HCF is 13 and LCM is 182. When you multiply this, you will get 2366. Product of the two numbers. The two numbers are 26 and 91. The product of 26 and 91 is 2366. So we have verified the property. The property is HCF multiplied by LCM is equal to product of the two numbers. Now if you look at the second part, the prime factorization of 510 is 2 into 5 into 3 into 17. The prime factorization of 92 is 2 square into 23. Now we will find the highest common factor. If you try to find the common factor in these two numbers, 2 is the only number which is common. So the highest common factor is 2. For finding the LCM, 2 and 2 square is common in both. So we have to write that factor which has the greater power. If you look at 2 and 2 square, the greater power is square. So we will take 2 square and we have to include all the remaining numbers. The remaining numbers are 5, 3, 17, 23. So the LCM is 2, 3, 4, 6, 0. Now we will verify the property. The property is HCF into LCM. So when you multiply 2 with 2, 3, 4, 6, 0, the product is 4, 6, 9, 2, 0. When you multiply the given numbers are 510 and 92. It is same 46920. So we have verified the property, that is HCF into LCM is product of the two numbers. The same will be true for the third part. Let me tell you, this property is true only for two numbers. It is not true for more than two numbers. Like in question number 3, we have 3 numbers. So this property will not be true here. In question number 3, we have to just find the HCF and the LCM. So we'll first find the prime factorization of the given numbers. The prime factorization of 12 is 2 square into 3. Prime factorization of 15, 3 into 5, 21, 3 into 7. If you try to find the factor which is common in all three, You can see 3 is common in all. So the highest common factor is 3. LCM. When we find the LCM, the factor which is common will be written only once. So 3 will be written once, and you have to multiply all the remaining factors. The remaining factors are 2 square, 5 and 7. So the LCM is the product of these factors, that is 420. The second part, 17, 23, 29. These are prime numbers. So the prime factorization of these numbers is 1 and the number itself. Now if you look at the common factor, only 1 is the common factor. So the highest common factor will be 1. LCM. The common factor is written once, that is 1. The remaining factors 17, 23, 29. The product is the LCM, that is 11339. Now the third part is exactly same. Question number 4. HCF of two numbers is given 9. LCM we have to find. So we'll apply the property that we have studied. The property is HCF into LCM is product of the two numbers. So using that property, LCM will be product of the given numbers divided by the HCF. The given numbers are 306 and 657. The HCF is given in the question 9. So when you multiply the given numbers and divide by 9, the answer is 22338. That is the LCM of these given numbers. Question number 5. Check whether 6 to the power n can end with the digit 0 for any natural number n. The meaning of this question is, if 6 is multiplied n number of times, can the product have 0 at one's place? The answer is no, because any number which has 0 at the one's place will be divisible by 2 and 5 both. That is the divisibility test for 2 and 5. Any number which has 0 at one's place is divisible by 2 and 5 both. But if you look at 6 to the power n, it is same as 2 into 3 to the power n. So the factors of this number are 2 and 3, but not 5. Since 5 is not a factor of this number, it is not divisible by 5, so it cannot end with 0. I'll repeat, any number which ends with 0 will have 2 and 5 both as its factor. 6 to the power n has a factor 2, but it does not have a factor 5, so it cannot end with 0. Thank you.